Good morning, children. We are learning the lesson elements, compounds, and mixtures. Let's continue. We stopped the explanation there in compounds and the differences between elements and compounds. Page number 40. Today, let us learn mixtures. What is a mixture? A mixture is a combination of two or more pure substances in any proportion which retains all properties of its components. So, a mixture is a substance which contains more than two elements or more than one or two elements, one elements and two compounds like that. And in any proportion, no fixed proportion. Like a good example is air. Air is a mixture because it contains more than two gases which are not in a fixed proportion. Air is mixture of several gases. It contains nitrogen 78% and oxygen 21% and other gases 1%. A combination of iron powder and sulfur powder is a mixture of two solid elements. So, sulfur and iron powder, when you make it, that also. Brass is a mixture. It is because it has zinc metal and copper metal. It is an alloy. What is an alloy we'll see in the later part of the lesson. And steel is a mixture of iron, carbon and traces of chromium elements. And gunpowder is also a mixture of potassium nitrate or niter, sulfur and charcoal elements. So these are the elements. What are the elements are there in gunpowder? Potassium nitrate or niter, it is a compound, and sulfur, it's an element, and charcoal, it's an element, carbon. It is mixture of solid compound with solid elements, sulfur and carbon. So underline all the elements and compounds which are they contained in the given mixture. So the question will be asked, name the elements mixed in brass metal and name the elements mixed in gunpowder. So you should know what are the elements are combined in it. It is mixed in the mixture. So these are called some examples of mixture. Now, some mixtures are there in the picture. Sharbat, milk, soda water, tea, cup of tea, and soil, sand. So these are also some of the mixtures. Now they have given the list of some mixtures and their components. Component means what are the elements or compounds or any substance which are mixed in it. They are given it. So this table 3.3 is important for the question part. So learn it. They can ask you like this. A mixture which contains gas and liquid. So what are they? Gas and liquid is there. So mixture is not only the solid form, it can be in a liquid form which contains gas or both liquid and both solid, and that are both gas. Both gases will be there. So here the list of those mixtures are given: solid and liquid, liquid and solid, liquid and liquid, and solid and solid, gas and liquid, and gas and gas, and liquid and liquid, like that. All the examples are there. You will read and understand it and learn it also. Like name the components of soda water. So what you should know, soda water contains carbon dioxide and water and also sugar, like that. Now let's go to the next part of the lesson. Types of mixtures. Mixtures are two types, homogeneous and heterogeneous. What is this homogeneous mixtures? Homo means same. Anything which is same or similar in all the parts of the mixture. Each and every particle of the mixture will have the same components. Then it is called homogeneous. Let's read the definition in the book. A mixture which has uniform composition, any particle uniformly distributed throughout its mass is called homogeneous mixture. Like salt and water, if you take and mix it well, if you taste a drop of that solution will have the same taste. So that is homogeneous, which is throughout the glass of water the salt is mixed. It has no visible boundaries of separation among its constituents. So when you put a spoon of salt in a glass of water, can you see the salt particles in the glass of water? Or can you see the salt particles if you take one drop of water solution in it? No. That is throughout it is distributed and no particles can be visible. And for example, mixture of sugar and water they have given. I told you that salt and water is homogeneous in nature because all parts of sugar solution, if you take sugar solution also, 1 glass of water and 1 spoon of sugar if you put, it will be distributed all through the glass of water. So such kind of mixture is called homogeneous mixture. Some more examples are given there. Solution of sugar, of common salt in water, and mixture of alcohol in water, or acetic acid in water. What is acetic acid? Vinegar. If you take 1 spoon of vinegar and pour it in a glass of water, it will be distributed uniformly. And alloys, for example, brass. I already said that brass is an alloy which has copper and zinc mixed in it, molten. First they will melt it to the molten state and then they mix it and cool it down and make the brass metal. And alloys for brass is an alloy of copper and zinc. That unpolluted air is a mixture of gases like unpolluted. That means there should not be any other particles mixed like smoke or dust particles or any particles which comes out from the furnace, burning particles, nothing should be there. Only gases if you take, it is a mixture. That means a pure air which does not contain any other particles except the natural gases which is there. Nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide and water vapor. And soda water and filtered tea. Soda water also a mixture, and the tea which we drink. And lemon water. पानी जो भी पीते हैं वो भी mixture because you are using salt, sugar and lemon juice. So more than 2 things you are mixing, substances you are mixing, and it is uniformly distributed. So it is a homogeneous mixture. And milk is a mixture. We say that it is liquid and it is pure. No, milk is not at all a pure substance. It is a mixture. It contains fat and water content and also protein. So protein, fat and water is there in milk. So it is a mixture. It can be separated. And gunpowder is mixture of niter, sulfur and charcoal. Already we have seen this. These are the examples of some mixtures. Now next page number 42, activity 3.2. To prepare a homogeneous mixture of sugar in water, how to make it? You can test it at home. You can do this activity and check it, how it is called homogeneous, why it is called homogeneous. And now next part, that heterogeneous mixtures. What is heterogeneous? Hetero means different, not in uniform, different. A mixture which does not have uniform composition throughout its mass is called a heterogeneous mixture. Its all parts are not alike. So somewhere extra, somewhere less, and somewhere no, not mixed properly, like that. Its components can be seen easily. So you can see that particles which you have mixed in it. Some of examples are mixture of common salt and sand. Take a cup of sand and in that 2-3 spoons of salt you put and mix it nicely, but you can see that it cannot be distributed uniformly. Somewhere white, more white, somewhere less white of that salt you can see. So this is heterogeneous. And mixture of sodium chloride and iron fillings. Mixture of sodium chloride and sulfur. Sodium chloride is common salt which we use at home, and sulfur powder will be in yellow color, and sodium chloride is in pure white. Both you can see different color. Mixture of oil and water also. If you pour 2 spoons of oil in a glass of water, you can see the oil separately. You can see what all you can see. So that is heterogeneous. In homogeneous, the same thing. If you take a glass of water, 1 spoon of sugar, you cannot see the sugar. But a glass of water and 1 spoon of oil, if you put, oil can be seen easily. So chalk powder and water also. When mix chalk powder in a glass of water, it will not mix completely, and you can see the chalk powder settling on the bottom of the glass of water. So these are mixtures. Characteristics of mixture. So let's see that. What are the characteristics of mixture? Here in common they are giving. Heterogeneous and homogeneous not in a separate, but in common. What is called a mixture? What will be the characteristics of mixture? A mixture is formed when 2 or more elements, compounds, or both are mixed together. 2 or more elements, particles. A mixture has 2 or more constituents which do not combine chemically. So chemically, if it is not combined, it has properties of its constituents. Like water, chemically combined. Hydrogen and oxygen chemically combined to give a new substance, but in mixture it will not. The constituents of mixture may be present in any proportion. So whatever is combined in that mixture will be in any proportion, and their particles are in contact with one another without undergoing chemical change. It will be there. It will carry its own properties. It will not change its properties. In the compounds, we saw that water contains hydrogen and oxygen, but the characteristics of oxygen will not be found in water. In the same manner, the characteristics of hydrogen will not be found in water. So entirely it changed. But in mixture, nothing will change. It will carry its own properties. When a mixture is prepared, no heat or light energy is evolved or absorbed because it does not change its properties. There is no need of any of the extra energy to form the mixture. The components of a mixture can be separated by simple physical methods like filtration, distillation, and those methods we will learn in the next part of the lessons. So what are the methods can be used to separate the components of the mixture of different solid to solid what method, liquid and solid what method, and liquid and gas what method, and solid and gas what method, that we will learn. But there is a method to separate the mixtures. So here ends this part, mixture. So we will stop here and we will continue the next part of the lesson. Before we know that how to separate, we will learn that separation, the third part of the lesson. I'll stop here.